Well, it
So,
depends if you count.
good morning. Welcome back to another episode of the Walk the DogCast with Matthew Mullins and Philip Jenkins. This is episode 30. Welcome to the show.
Roll Tide, boys. Howdy. Good
Okay,
morning.
so I guess mine and Matt's emergency team meeting doesn't count as an episode.
Was that a walk the dog? I think we put that out as Monday morning yo-yo. Bro, you've slept too much since then.
Yeah, that was
Completely
out on Monday
hijacked the
morning,
team.
which I still haven't watched. I should have.
Bro, you ain't messing up.
I also didn't, I'm not missing anything. I also didn't watch Matt's solo DogCast that he posted on his channel because we kind of
Yeah,
decided not to post it on the main.
It was
yeah,
too cooked.
no, he said that. Is it just you begging for packed stormwater? I said, yeah. And he said, oh.
What else is new? Matt begging
Yeah.
for pack
I'm
storms.
like,
What else
we
is
that's
new?
Wow,
not.
I know where are we gonna talk about that today? That's the real
Probably
hot
not.
issue that we really need to talk about.
Yeah, what do you want to start with?
Well, I don't want to just start with this, but yesterday you dropped a dick size load on everybody with the loadout V2.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so
Oh,
that's a
Pro
thing
Proto
now.
Tuesday.
Wow.
I mean,
Uh,
that's still a prototype, so who knows when or where or what that'll happen. But yeah, just the loadout 2 is just an updated loadout. It's a little bigger, a little wider. I don't want to finalize specs until it's finalized and ready to rock, but loadout Tuesday, you don't know
Nuts.
what's coming, right?
You really don't.
So you tune in, you see if it's something you want every Tuesday. Um,
The
that's all I have to say on that matter. But
Goose
yeah, a
I
lot of
have to
SS.
prototypes
say,
yesterday.
Yeah, Goose SS is loose. Uh,
Hmm.
Brendan Fox snagged that one. Covenant SS, I know Conley got one. I don't remember who. How many were those?
So basically there was five of everything. Now what hit the website was not five of everything,
Mm-mm.
but so at least at maximum there'd be four of everything. And I forget there was less of the loadout I think was claimed by VIPs. Um, I don't know. I don't know how many made it to the website off the top of my head from each.
Definitely wasn't expecting the prototype day. Were you, Phil?
no, and I really liked the look of that Covenant.
I like the purple a lot.
Yeah, that purple
Yeah.
was sick. Um, it's been a while, I think, since we've seen like a very purple predominant colorway. You know what? That purple prototype took me back to the I actually have it right here.
The
The
Ooh,
purple
OC.
OC prototype, dude. This thing has seen some things.
that's beautiful.
That would be fun to run back.
The
Run back
OC?
to OC.
The whole process. I don't think it would go over as well as it did that time, but yeah.
What was the process for the people that weren't around?
You want it or me, Phil?
Hang on, let me go grab a different drink if we're getting into OC time.
Oh no. Can you just sum it up then?
So it
So we on Reddit in like 2016 or something, I ran like 40 polls, community polls to decide every aspect of the yo-yo design. Like
Interesting.
shape, width, specs, features,
So do we
and
have time to do that again? That's the real question.
well, that process took like 6 months because it was like we
Yeah.
do two polls a week.
I can imagine that took 6 months. That's what I mean. Do we have time to do this?
um
Maybe.
I just think Reddit has changed from what it was at that point to what it is now.
Oh yeah, it's trolls. Well, mainly trolls.
I haven't been on Reddit in a minute.
I think it's all just beginners and I don't know how to classify the non-beginners over there. I still go over there and read. It's not often that I get a post over there that I haven't stumbled upon something via the Discord or Instagram or something. But
Right.
Back in the day, it was like a pretty good community over there. Like a lot of inside jokes and stuff like that, and regular members, things like that.
I
I
think
mean, I would say that the Reddit back in the day was maybe a little bit larger than the G2 Nation Discord right now. So that was the feeling you got over there. We'll say I don't think it was double the size. If there's almost 1,000 in Discord, back in the day, Reddit was like 1 or 2,000 members, and you had that like an actual community sense. Where now there's 20,000 members, and it's really just which beginner yo-yo should I buy? And I don't know. That's kind of what I get over there.
Whereas we went to the yo-yo forums, people, the brand new people are stumbling across Reddit, which makes sense because they're probably looking at Reddit for other things, like how to plug in their microwave, or you know what I mean? Like, or maybe something's wrong. I don't know.
No, I think Reddit pops up in your Google search over a yo-yo expert forum.
That sucks. I miss the days where you just accidentally ran up on Andre Boulay. And you're just like, oh, dude, this spiky hair guy, he's a yo yo master.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
So,
there
so
Back
is.
in the day, like yo-yo forums on Yo-Yo Expert, Yo-Yo Nation, and then so when I first
extreme
got into
spin,
yo-yoing,
don't leave nobody out. The
I
What was the
yo,
elite one that you had to have a password?
I don't remember the name
oh
of that
dude,
one, but I
yeah.
will happily say I was not a member of that. I was not cool
That was
enough.
before
Let's
my
ride.
time, but
I forget there was some beef on there when JD went rogue.
Yeah, I was
yeah, I
not.
remember like hearing about this way after the fact, but that was before my time.
Oh, B dot. It was called
Yeah,
B
B dot.
dot. It was called B dot. And I remember how butthurt I was as a 16-year-old kid because I was
What?
not cool enough to be a part of this forum. Makes
So
sense
basically, it was a group
now.
chat before group chat.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yeah. Which,
before
you
we could
know,
be
The
hanging out
Yo
in
Yo
Discord like
Illuminati.
that.
now I kind of understand it because, you know, we have the people that we work with, we have the people that we bounce ideas off of. And it's like the community, the projects that we do is for y'all. So why would we want to talk to y'all about what we're going to do to prepare for a project?
Well, that's
Does that
that's a
make
good point.
sense?
Well, it makes sense also that when you ask customers what they want, it doesn't
Yeah.
always like it's your job to know and give them what they want.
And that's, if I remember correctly, that's the type of people that were really on that B dot. We're talking like the top of the top,
The
Steve
the Yo
Brown's.
Illuminati.
Yeah, Mark Mont. I know Brandon Jackson was on there, but that was due to his connections with Duncan. That's how I even ever heard about it, was Bojack.
He left his
So
computer up, and Matt's like, oh.
yeah, he's like, there's this whole other yo-yo forum, and it's the people that you want to talk to. It's not it's not the people that you've been making friends with for years. It's the people that are making the product. So yeah, I definitely remember those days. So
I don't remember where we were going there before B dot.
well, we're talking about the forums and then how
Oh,
people are
Reddit.
stumbling across Reddit. Yeah. But Phil was about to go into something about the old forums.
Oh, yeah. So like you could be like, well, maybe it was just me not being informed, but like you could be talking with somebody on there and not even realize like who they actually were.
Oh,
And so like it was like 2013 or something, and nobody around me yo-yoed, so I drove like an hour and a half ish to a yo-yo club and meet this guy there chatting with him, and it was J-Rod from One Drop, like code 2 J-Rod, and I'm like, what?
what the hell?
Yeah, I was so like blown away that he was just like a random guy who lived like an hour from me and was hosting a yo-yo club. It'd be like the equivalent of then moving to Boston and becoming friends with Dan
With
Dietz.
Dan Dietz.
Did
Bro, Dan Dietz is a freaking legend, dude. You could say
you
his
like
name
that
in a
video I
lot
sent you,
of
Matt?
do what?
Did you like that video I sent you?
Which one? You send
So
me
I don't know
videos
what
all
it
day,
is, but
every
I
day.
always associate like a bind over and around the head and like regen with Dan.
Yeah.
So I sent Matt a video the other day. I was like, I'm binding behind my head. I think I'm Dan Dietz. And I like hit a behind the
Yes.
head regen bind.
Bro. Hey, but every time he does it though, it looks like straight butter, bro.
I can't do it like Dan.
I swear to God. It looks like straight butter.
That's a good
Oh,
shirt
shout
right
out
there.
Dan.
That's a good looking shirt. I almost
Yeah.
wore my herdsman shirt.
Boy,
I
that
got mine
herdsman
right
shirt
here. I
looks
have it here.
good.
I'm thinking about just
You got any glitch herdsmans, bro?
Yo-yos or shirts?
Yo-yos.
herdsmanship.
I'm
You
s-
can't see
we're
that.
still waiting for Morano. We just had that
Mm.
the
Mm.
rush one. That was
We
it.
need some herdies up in here.
Hmm.
Hey, big week while you were out on vacation, even though it wasn't much of a vacation, Jake. Sorry
Yeah,
about
because you
that.
had Matt blowing you up the whole time.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry about
it was
that.
good.
Sorry about that.
Jake's trying to enjoy a vacation. Matt is making serious allegations against my character and the yo-yo community, which we will not go into.
The only thing that got messed up on the vacation is I didn't get to design any yo-yos like I like to.
Oh, wow. So you did not design the Mongoose XL.
No, but I actually do kind of like the idea of the Mongoose XL.
Boy, it
Like a
took long
big,
enough. So
like a
let's
big one.
50 millimeters wide SS rims. Let's just go ahead and make it.
Well, I mean, it's
Make,
gonna be big, like
Like bigger
60
than the
by
big boy.
50.
I think 50. Do 50. 50.
That's what I just said, 60 by 50.
Oh, okay. I bet you Nicholas is competing with that coming
I
soon.
I don't I'm gonna design something wide just because I want to try it and I guess play one with a little more intent and see what I think, but it just
What?
gets
So what is considered
uncomfortable for
wide?
me.
What's the widest one right now in the lineup? Is it the Phantom or the Council
Um, we
or
had
Area 51, I
Council's
guess?
48, Area 51 was a proto at 51. The Phantom is sub 50. Um, a
So
couple
when
other
you say
prototypes in the
something
works right
wide, like
around 50, but I have
what
nothing pushing
constitutes?
55.
So getting towards 55 would be considered something wide.
Well, I still, in my opinion, think 50 is wide, and but that's, am I just old and slow to adapt? Or is it really just not comfortable?
We need like the campaign series, but instead of it being like a step up in weight, it's a step up
In width.
width.
And it's just flat rim, so it just gets wider.
Yeah, it just gets
It just
wider.
stacked.
Becomes more and more of a soda can out on the end.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. The B dot really took me back this morning. Now I'm sad again. I still wasn't ever cool enough to get in there.
Well, do we got a sponsor before our first segment of the day?
Oh crap, yeah, we do. Brian or no, Brad Dumas is looking for a green, which you already know it's great since it's green.
Probably a proto.
Proto Herdsman V2, or did he score one of those? I saw one pop up for sale recently. Hopefully he
I
got it.
don't remember if he said that he got one or not.
Did you guys secure a Jamie for the podcast?
No.
Yeah, well, we don't have a full-time Jamie, but when I'm here, I'll be the Jamie.
Well, we can bring Wiggs in to be the Jamie if y'all want to do that.
We
He's
can't
even
barely
an
get
hour
three
behind
people
you.
committed to a podcast, let alone four.
Yeah, but Wiggs would be good.
Well, he's unemployed.
He got it, bro. He's so not unemployed. He got three jobs. Okay.
He's got more jobs than he knows what to do with.
Yeah, but he's just waiting to start. Well, he got a better opportunity. Brad Dumas
Dude,
is looking for something. I lost the thing. Dadgum.
well, while you look for that, Jamie, speaking of more jobs than you can handle, somebody at my company, it was found out that they had a separate additional full-time job.
Yeah, that's kind of common, right?
That's an all-time scam.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good one.
it went on for a long time. I'll leave it at that, but that is an all-time scam. I don't know what the repercussions will be because we do have an annual review process, so it probably should have been caught. But
How are you going to catch it?
well, because I don't know, it came out that the person wasn't really doing anything at their
Oh,
job for us. So
okay.
it's like, well, what happened in the annual reviews?
They said do a little better because that's the worst part about corporate jobs.
Yeah,
You do just enough to stay employed.
whatever.
I know somebody that works full-time job and also raises a farm.
Yeah, I got full-time job, full-time
I don't know where it is. Yeah,
unpaid job.
But basically, if you have two remote full-time jobs and you're getting your job done for both,
Yeah, I don't see the issue unless it was like, well, if you're getting your, as long as it's not impacting, then I don't see the issue. But,
oh, the
that's
issue is
me.
always going to be the employer thinks you could have been doing more, but
Well,
you
yeah,
only
but
have so much capacity for each job.
listen, I
unrelated,
will
if anyone has a full-time remote job that doesn't need a ton of work, hello.
shoot.
All right,
Never
Brad's
mind.
looking for something. We don't know what he's
Brad's looking for something that's green. I'll be back next
Brad
week
is
with
looking for an olive green Proto V2 Herdsman
hopefully that's right.
AL7. If anyone has it, it looks like this.
I'd remember a herdsman. It's something different, but I don't know why the model's slipping my brain right now. I apologize. Probably because it's 7 in the morning. I'm so
probably
sorry.
the NyQuil,
Yeah,
yeah,
that might be it.
the
Yeah, for
Alabama
sure.
lean.
Bro, it works real quick. 5 minutes, you'll be out.
All right, so as I drove to the beach and home from the beach,
Okay.
just a couple pet peeves during
Okay.
driving. I'm going to have you guys rank.
All right.
Just which one of these bothers you the most? One to
Mm.
four. I only had four. Um,
wait,
so
is one the most or four the most? Are we
four is
ranking
the
them or
worst.
scoring them?
Like you wish they would just turn off the cliff and roll down the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
Um, so blind ranking. First option, the slow driver in the left lane that is piling up traffic. So the speed limit's 65. They're going 65 in the left lane. You can't get around them because the car's on the right and they're just chilling in the left lane, just blocking up traffic.
That's probably the second worst for me. I'm leaving that number one worst spot, so number four, I guess, open. So I put this at number three because it's the second worst thing I could imagine.
So you're putting it at number two. It's the second worst.
Okay, yeah, if we're doing it that way, then yeah,
Yeah.
number two.
Going number two as well. I hate these people,
If
I'm
I
a
know
but
the
very impatient
options,
person, so
and
I
even if I
can't.
I'm
didn't know the
impatient.
options, this is number one. Yeah, like I don't get
I don't
this
know. There
too
just
bad,
could be
but this put
something
me on the
worse.
edge. I'm trying to get home. I'm
It
beeping at this
depends on
person.
what's worse, but yeah, I do agree with you. I just have terrible vehicle anxiety. So if things aren't moving in flow, I'm 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 a
What?
wreck.
I guess what kind of drivers are you guys? Are you guys left lane, 9 mile an hour over the speed limit?
No. I am
Yes.
right lane, the exact speed limit. I'm in cruise. I do
I'm
Uh,
in, yeah.
not
So I'm in cruise, but it's 9 mile an hour over whatever the speed limit
no.
is.
No, I am the exact. I'm not trying to find a police officer having a bad day, having a semi bad day, or on a remotely small bad day. You see what I'm saying? I'm over there in the speed limit, right hand lane. I'm signaling. I'm discussing things with other drivers.
I get
I'm
mad when people drive the speed limit.
oh well. I'm not your guy,
Get out of the
but
way.
I've never
I
had a
am always
ticket. I've
late.
never had a wreck. I'm just chilling.
I'm always late, so I'm always speeding.
That
Oh my
is
gosh. All right. The texture at the red light that doesn't go when it turns green.
one. One.
Three.
I can't say what I want to say, but get the off the road if you need to send that text message that
How,
bad that
how
you
quick do you
can't.
give them a little beep?
Oh, I would never be.
Oh, I do.
I would just cuss them out internally and, and wish bad things on them. I would never beep. Bro, you don't beep around here. People will pull a weapon out. That'll be the last time you beep.
I need a
So
Cybertruck if I'm beeping in Arkansas.
don't beep. People looking for beef.
All right. Third option, the litter bug.
One.
Four.
If I see someone litter in front of me, I'm mashing on the gas pedal, passing them, and then slamming on my brakes and cutting
Oh
them off.
wow. Y'all some
So
confrontational mother truckers.
what level of littering, Phil? Are we talking cigarette butt? Or are we talking like this trip I saw somebody throw their whole big gulp out the window?
Oh my God.
That might cause me to like pit maneuver somebody.
Savages, bro. What
It
a
typically, if I see someone throw their cigarette butt out and it's nighttime, I'm high beaming them in the rear view.
really? I guess when I smoked cigarettes, I never realized that bothered people because I just threw 10 years of cigarettes out the window.
They don't break down, dude. Birds like eat those and stuff.
Was that good food for them?
A cigarette filter filled
No.
with tar? No, not really.
Hey, but I smoked menthol, so maybe their breath smelled good afterwards.
All right, last but not
Man,
least.
that bird smelled like Newports.
Well, what was it when you were a kid? It was like you would if you fed the parking lot seagulls like rice and something, it would like puff them up.
Oh, Pepto-Bismol on a French fry?
Is that what
I've
I can't remember what it
never
was, but it was
heard of
like,
I
oh,
that.
think
give
so.
them
I don't
whatever
know if
to
that's
torture
an
the
urban
birds.
legend or what, but
Well, should we try? Wait, what happens to the bird?
they get Randy Johnson.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
They
old
blow
wives'
up.
tale, urban legend or not.
No, I mean, dude, obviously it bothers me to see people litter, but I'm like, I'm not gonna put
It
anybody's
bothers
life.
me. And like at the beach, people leaving their crap. It's annoying.
Well, the big gulp, I mean, I would definitely, wish bad things on them. But,
Hmm
that's a little extreme.
All right, fourth option here, the tailgater.
Riding your rear.
Yeah.
I don't,
Whatever, four.
I guess that's three for me
It's
or whatever.
annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. That's I mean,
If they're
You're,
being like really obnoxious about it, I might slow down a mile or two an hour.
and you're going to become the 65 in the 65 in the left lane.
Either pass
yeah,
me or get
exactly.
off my ass.
Until they
Well,
pass.
I guess I think of it as when you have the tailgater on you and there's nowhere for you to go because you're already stuck behind somebody. But all right,
Mm.
Yeah.
tailgater, not that bad.
So
Um,
usually when it's a tailgater, it's somebody with those bright ass LED blue white headlights.
and it's a tall truck, so it's right in your
Yeah.
eyes.
Tilt the rear view up, shine it
Hmm
back at him a little bit.
I have another discussion point that I did send you guys prior.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to get into it?
What
Let
is
me pull that
that?
up.
It is
What?
who would win because we just had July 4th in the hot dog eating contest.
Out of us three?
Where did you send us this?
So, no, who would win
Okay.
in this race? You have to eat a hot dog, then run 100 meters. Joey Chestnut or Usain Bolt?
I still think Chestnut's taking that, bro.
Because he eats the hot dog so much faster?
Yeah.
What does Joey Chestnut look like? I cannot picture this guy. Is
Like an
he,
American hero, my friend.
yeah, but is he like a large guy or is he,
He's
No, he's
kind of
just a
like
regular.
he's a little bit like fit for what you would expect for a competitive eater. He's got a little beer belly.
dude, if you Google search pictures of Joey Chestnut, the images that come up are pretty gross.
I just think
Yeah.
of a white bald dude. His teeth are a little goofy, and that's about it.
Yeah, okay. I think the amount of time. Wait, so do you have to finish the hot dog fully
Finish the
before
hot
you
dog
start
before
the
you start
timer?
running.
Can you
Hmm.
run first and then hit the hot dog?
I'm sure. I'm
No,
sure
I guess
we're
Bolt
it
going
can
doesn't
eat
hot
matter.
some
dog
hot
first, then
dogs.
run. Um,
I think Joey Chestnut's taking it because like 100 meters, Usain might do it like 3 seconds faster than him or
so
whatever.
Sure.
so I looked it up. Bolt can run in like 10 seconds, and then the average adult is like 15 to 17 seconds.
Yeah, so I think Joey Chestnut's putting that hot dog down at least 10 seconds faster than Usain Bolt.
10 seconds faster on the hot dog eat. Like, I don't know. Do you even think it takes 10 seconds to eat a hot dog? So let alone can he really make up 10 seconds faster?
I think it takes 10 seconds to eat a hot dog.
Joey Chestnut ate what, like 81 in 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
average
Well,
is
yeah, that's
less
Joey
than,
Chestnut.
and it's if you're only doing one, can't Bolt get one down quick?
I think
So
Bolt's gonna get
81 in 10
full
minutes.
quicker.
Yeah, so
That's
he's
what I
eating hot
think's
dogs
gonna
in less
happen.
than 8 seconds for 80 of them. So
Seven and a
there's got to
half
be some he
seconds.
can get down in 5 seconds.
Yeah, so that first one, he's putting it down in 5 seconds.
Yeah, but Bolt's probably getting it down in 10. And then it's wire to wire.
You think so? You think Usain's putting it down in 10 seconds?
I don't know how long it actually takes to eat one hot dog. If that's all you're getting is one dog.
It's taking me longer than 10 seconds to eat a hot dog.
It'd probably take me a solid
A minute.
30, 30
No
seconds to
way.
a minute.
A
I,
minute.
I guess we have the clips. We can see how long it takes to get that first hot
Yeah,
dog.
I mean, look back to how many we had in what did we do? 5 minutes?
It was not long. But
I
just the
think I put
first
down
dog. How
four.
fast did the first dog go down?
I'm saying I'm not dipping my hot dog in water. I'm not doing anything like that.
It's a
That first
race.
one, I don't think he even needs to dip it in water, dude. He's just,
You think he even chews it?
Oh,
and I think he's just opening the throat and just shoot,
Shotgun
like
and a hot dog.
Shaggy with a sandwich type activities. Just,
Yeah,
poor guy.
shotgun and a hot dog.
yeah.
We need to
Well,
give
So what? I mean,
quick,
what do
quick,
you think?
quick sidebar, real quick before I forget. Shout out to Big Red Yo-Yo Strings and shotgunning on July 4th.
hey,
And for
dude,
every time a final pack storm came through.
this string's
He
awesome, bro.
he had those beers lined up. He's like, we get another pack storm, I'm doing three back to back this time. We get another pack storm, I'll do another one back to back.
So I had the one beer out for if we got to the 100 that night, and my mother-in-law was like going to put it away. I'm like, no, 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 I want that out. She's like, you want it warm? I'm like, yes.
Well, technically, now that we know what we know with the people ordering the wrong way and emails, we were already at 100.
Well, 100 different responses. We had 100 yo-yos, but just individual responses.
Oh yeah, great, bro.
Um,
Oh,
Each
awesome
person to sign
pre-order.
up. We
I
haven't
think
even
I'm
talked about that.
back to the
Mm-mm.
circle. I think I'm taking chestnut.
Yeah, I think that's the right option here.
Like, do you
Well,
think like 100 meters after a dog, you think he can do it in 17 seconds? Probably.
I think the whole process is taking him
25 seconds.
25 seconds. Yeah.
And you think Bolt can't get a hot dog down then in 13
15.
seconds? Because we're not going to give him a 10-second 100 meter. We'll give him an 11-second because he just ate that hot dog. So even if it's 14 seconds to eat a hot dog.
I don't think so, dude.
I'm not eating a
That's a
hot dog.
fast hot dog.
Super fast hot dog.
Who wants to do the little YouTube short of us? How quick can you do a dog?
I'll do it.
Phil,
Oh,
you got vegan dogs?
I don't have any right now, but I could grab some.
What do they make those out of? Soy?
Usually soy, yeah.
oh yeah.
Um, I don't know. Some people make them out of carrots. I don't know about all that.
Oh, a carrot dog. You put a little ranch on
There's
top instead
no
of
way you're eating that in
ketchup.
10 seconds.
Ranch on a hot dog?
You never had? No, it's a carrot dog.
Yeah, but it's made to taste like a hot dog,
Oh, I
not a
see what.
carrot.
So what do you do? You how do you make a carrot taste like
I don't know.
random meats
It's never been
and
something that I'm
salt?
like, oh, I want to try that. So I've
Uh,
never like clicked on the recipe. If I want a hot dog, which is very rare, I will go grab a pre-made vegan hot dog.
yeah, that's okay. And it's no
Shout out
soy.
Impossible Dogs sponsoring Joey Chestnut, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that Bill Gates' company
Impossible? I don't think so.
or is his Beyond Meat? I don't know.
Nathan
Whichever one he's involved in, I'm not touching.
Nathan's tried for so long to keep Joey out of it, but There's just no denying
Yeah, they
greatness,
why?
bro.
Because he was the first person to get a individual sponsorship with a different brand.
With a vegan brand.
Well, I mean, well, he could have had a Sugardale brand, and he probably would have got banned too, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you feel?
I think so.
I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
just
Well,
being sponsored by a different brand than Nathan's. Like he was the
I
first
got
one to
you.
ever get sponsored by.
Bro comes back first year and wins it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Goat.
gladiator, the throat goat.
We are really watching like a Michael Jordan type athlete right now. Going back to back to back to back.
This is Tiger Woods' prime run that
Yeah.
he's on.
We're 96 Woods right now. It's happening.
Um, did you guys get anything behind the scenes on the Allegiance pre-order?
What do you mean
What do you
behind the
mean?
scenes?
Like, just you don't have to out the people, but I'm just curious, was there anything behind, like, you guys been setting this up for months, or how did you give in and make a yo-yo instead of keeping the beef up? I don't know. I'm just curious.
I think Matt finally realized that the mongoose just needed some help.
Uh, this
Bird's
is
always happy to lend a hand, bud.
Hey, thanks for the help, bro. Can't wait. Excited for the pre-order. Excited.
No,
Thanks for
I'm
everybody
hype
for
on it.
showing out like always.
I did not expect the overwhelming response to the Jake mystery color. I thought it would be pretty evenly spread.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I was not expecting that at all. I did think
Instead, it turned
RBG would be
into
the largest order, but it wasn't. It was Jake's Mystery, and that could, that can be good or bad. There's a lot of pressure there now.
a
Um,
you
lot.
should purposely do it bad.
it's just clear.
If Pack
Clear,
Storm
clear
wouldn't have hit
splash.
it, it should have been. I would have agreed with you on that.
So now, yeah, so it won't be a storm, and we'll just figure something else out. Probably not blue,
I I had a couple
but
people
then,
were saying Fire Blast.
but so many options with like pink would make sense, but I don't know that pink is the majority winner there's just a different level of pressure now for so many people ordering the mystery colorway.
You did say something about Freedom though, and or at least something similar since it was ran the week of July 4th. That would make sense.
Yeah, I was just joking around. But I don't have
Oh,
another blue option.
red base, blue and white speckle,
Could.
or
Clear
splash or
rims,
sponge.
blue splash, red, blue, white.
It would look dope. Any kind of freedom always makes sense. July 4th week and the allegiance. You know what allegiance I took every day at school? The pledge, mother trucker. Makes
Did you do it?
sense.
Didn't you do the heart, dude?
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what we did. What we did, dog. I don't remember. I stumbled through that.
I'm most excited for the first
Matt's
black
doing
rim
one
RBG.
hand on the heart, one hand saluting when he does the pledge,
He's doing both the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem at the same time.
Yeah. And
and
I'm
a
proud to
single
be an
tear rolling
American.
down his cheek.
That's right.
As Toby Keith plays in the
The
And
Toby
then
background.
he
Keith
finishes it with
edition.
an eagle cry.
Hey, yesterday was Toby Keith's birthday, so it just makes sense now. You do a freedom colorway, it's the Toby Keith edition. Congratulations to all you mystery folks. You heard it here first.
We're gonna go clear base, brown for some boots, and then like a light blue for some jorts.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I'm just joking. I'm just
Toby
joking.
Keith jorts and a boot in your ass special.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I am very thankful. I mean, dude, Goose versus Herd, right? We did
This is the
good.
stuff dreams are made of.
We did really good, I think. I mean, a lot of fun. It's just starting. Now, now we gotta make it perfect.
Do On your guys' end, do you like it being a one-off?
Yes. Now, if you decided to do brass, I agree with you that that'd be cool. But I mean, I don't care if y'all want to if you want to keep going with it.
Oh, I'm not going to. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on the idea when I make it a one-off pre-order only. So whether it's people didn't see the pre-order for that few days, they didn't have the funds for the deposit,
Sure.
um, whatever it is during summertime, but then this comes in fall, back when yo-yoing starts to pick up again after back to school, um, then people are disappointed they missed out.
That is
But
true.
it makes it something special that everybody that got in. I don't know. So I go
Yeah.
back and forth on which way I like better.
It was also the week after nationals, and there was no G2 sold during nationals. So I kind of looked at it as in people were getting to be a part of the pre-order right after Nats, if that makes sense. You know,
Usually after a big contest like that, yo-yo hype is at a high level.
absolutely.
Everybody's surprised.
Absolutely. I agree. So I thought it really worked out beautifully. A, that you were going out of town the week after Nats, and then it just all worked out, I think.
For Nats, did you guys pay attention to Nats?
Watched it all weekend.
Not really.
So the only thing I got from Nats was Mike texted me and said I dropped the bag. I should have went.
I thought he was going, but then like
I think he went to UIYC and got a little wet feet. I don't know if that's the right word. Not doing his best on stage, but he hadn't been on stage in forever. And then Monday morning, he had a flight for work at like 6 a.m. So he would have been getting back Sunday late and then having
oh
to be
after Nats.
yeah. So that was the second portion on why not.
And he's got a new baby, dude. That's
Right.
tough.
And they weren't going to go to Vegas with him.
Makes sense.
So
I saw a movie about a baby in Vegas.
yeah, that's a good movie.
The Hangover. Not at the table,
That
Carlos.
was prime comedy, like season like Step Brothers,
Really was.
Hangover, Super
They don't
Bad.
they don't do them like
Too
that no
bad.
more.
Those are just next level.
They
I
don't
agree.
they don't make comedy movies like that anymore, and they don't make movies that are an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes long anymore.
That's
Every movie
true.
is 2.5 hours,
Yeah,
dude.
what's wrong with the, you know, 79 minute on my VHS?
Nothing.
With
An
an
hour and
orange
19
tape.
minutes.
Nothing at all. Hey, for real though, I am thankful for the pre-order stuff. It really worked out beautifully.
Who do you guys know who won 5A? Just to go back to
Uh,
Nats.
Jared
no.
Marcus,
Oh,
I believe.
Because the only 5A people, I guess I do remember Jared and John Wolf,
John got second.
the Theo.
yeah. I was really shocked about Theo. Theo had one of the most beautiful freestyles for 5A I've seen in a long time, and I expected him to be on the podium. He was not, which
How
sucks.
was how was the like emceeing and production value?
MC was great.
Was it Graham?
I don't know who it was.
So good you don't
I'm
know
sure
who it was.
it was
Mm-mm.
Graham.
Sorry, I did. Yeah, I didn't like watch the beginning or anything like that when they would be introducing stuff like that. But I
So at
You
the
started
don't
Mullins
know
watching.
Graham?
household, do you put it up on the big screen? You guys are all around on the couch.
Yeah, we were all watching on TV at night in bed.
Okay.
We watched Justin Dower live in bed under the covers. Me and my son snuggled up watching. I mean, we watched 1A finals straight up.
That's
What
not the direction I thought that story was going.
bro, it's crazy how different yo-yo contests are nowadays. Like the music is unrelatable to me. Everything is unrelatable to me.
Well, I think that's the competitive scene, right? So
Yeah.
we are older now and not that it just unfortunately good or bad, that doesn't have a lot of interest to me.
Yeah.
Um,
The
outside of
yo-yoing's still
watching my
beautiful
friends
though.
compete.
Yeah.
Did Jake, did Dan go? Dan the Yo-Yo Man?
No.
Yeah. Are you talking
And the
about
Yo-Yo
Dan?
Man has like he's a I don't know, he has like a real job and everything. So he's aged out of the young
No, not Dan
competitors, but he's
Dietz.
still really good. He's going to Worlds.
Okay.
You're talking about Dan, the yo-yo man that lives in Texas.
No.
Dan Gorham?
Yeah.
Oh, don't know him. Sorry.
What do you
He
mean you
just
don't
joined
know
the
him?
team, Matt.
He
My
just
God.
Oh,
joined.
my bad. My bad. Cut that. I'm just joking. Not bad. But yeah.
He lives in Massachusetts, you said, Jake? Not to dox him, but
He's on the East Coast. It might be Connecticut. All those states are right next to each other, so.
Bro, we're getting up for indie states in a few months. Have y'all been saying all that?
yeah, I mean, I saw you trying to get me to go.
Well, yeah. Takeshi is gonna be there, emceeing it. So
Dude, I
there's
did see that actually. I saw the post and I was like, that's very random, but very
Buffalo
fire.
to Indy, that's got to be a flight.
uh yeah, but one worth
That's where
taking,
he
bro.
lives, is Buffalo?
No, how close are you to Buffalo? What's your closest airport?
Oh, me? I'm like a 5 hour drive from Buffalo.
Oh,
What's your closest airport?
Albany?
Oh, Albany to. I just saw Albany on my 50 states in 50 days I've been watching with the kids. That's
hell
my
yeah.
kind of content.
Oh yeah.
Schoolhouse Rocks?
No, it's a YouTube. It's on the Dude Perfect app.
Dude, we've been watching a
Nice.
lot of outdoor boys. My kids want to go swim or want to go fishing. They want to go camping. They want to go do it.
Get that tent
Shit,
Get
and a
that
fan.
bug spray.
bro. I'm not even prepared for that. Neither is my son. My son just got bit by a mosquito and his ear swole up. So he thinks he's ready, but he's not. Does that make sense?
Built different. Is it
Yeah.
better now?
Yeah, it's better now after meds, but I mean,
So
he
what, did
thinks
he have
he's
like an
ready, but he's
allergic
not.
reaction?
So did your second doctor think it was mosquito bite?
We didn't end up going because we woke up yesterday and it was already down after the start of the medications.
That's
Wonder
wild.
So,
wonder if that
They
was
put
just
him on roids?
coincidence.
yeah, I don't know, brother. I don't know. But we're not going to stop it now. We're going to keep giving the boy meds if he needs it. But anyway, I can hear them like in there giving their mama grief right now.
So going back to the Joey Chestnut thing, I had an idea for a challenge here. It's like a combination of the Joey Chestnut thing and Jake's 10 suicides in a minute thing.
Hmm.
So saltines, no beverage, 1 minute. How many you think you can hit?
Four.
What? I'm smacking that. What about you, Phil?
So I've done 4 with no beverage. It gets tough. So
Wait,
if
how
you
many rolls? Are you saying the whole roll?
No, just a saltine cracker without a drink.
You're saying you can only eat four before you need a
Yeah.
if so
drink?
if you double them up, it's not double as hard. It's more than double as hard if you double them up. But
Mm.
yeah, saltines in a minute, no bev. I think I could probably get 5 or 6.
I think I'm smoking, y'all.
How many do you
I'll
think you
see.
can get, Matt?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a stack about that big and just insert.
You are
So
not
now
clearing that in a minute then.
I'll clear it in a minute.
All right, which one of these do we actually want to do first?
The
Well, I
saltine,
got sleeves of saltines in the cupboard right now.
well, I gotta go to work today, but
You could
next
do it at
week.
work.
Well, okay. Oh yeah, I'll do it at work, no problem.
All right, so
But I
then
gotta get there
I'll
first.
stack try and stack the videos then. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
line
make
them
them
up.
probably
1 minute.
horizontal filmed so I can stack them in a vertical post. And
Wait, just
you get
oh
one
wait,
minute.
I gotta have it by tomorrow because that's when you're posting this.
Oh, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit, and then like I don't know how easily I can stack 3 videos if I even can, and then to put like a saltine cracker and a timer on the screen.
Send the video to
Saltine
me.
town.
Everyone send your videos to me and I'll do it. And then I'll send you the final copy. Is that cool?
Yeah,
All right, perfect.
Are you doing this today, Matt? You hitting the saltines?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some saltines, but yeah, dog, I got you.
I got
And
to
I'm
see if I
gonna
have the saltines too.
we might just have to.
You,
I mean, I might have to ask the mayor to stop at the DG, dog. So make
bro,
it work.
you turn around, there's a new DG somewhere
Yes, that's true,
waiting to
bro.
pop up.
My wife has been trying to get one in town for a minute, so hopefully there'll be one in Colt soon.
Is that the premier dollar store?
It's not even a dollar store, dude.
It's DG.
That's what I mean.
All
It's like
family guy.
if you get to pick one, you go in Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. Does Five Below fall in the same category?
I'm
Mm-mm.
not going to Dollar General.
Really? That's the only one I'm going to.
I beef with Dollar General, dude. I hate them.
Because there's nothing's a dollar.
No, because I live like a half a mile from a massive Dollar General distribution center, and they have these bright ass lights all
Mm,
night. And
yep.
it's just an open field between me and them. And
Mm.
You don't
we're
get to see
like
no stars, no nothing.
we're like, guys, you're lit up like an airport. What do you think? There's crime in the middle of nowhere here? Come on now.
Go take out
Oh,
some lights, dude.
Yeah, well,
Sharpshooter.
can't put
they know
a.
me because well, I've had phone calls with them.
Mm.
They wouldn't know it was you. I mean, there's some probability, but no evidence.
Oh, and they
Probably.
have trucks in there loading and unloading all throughout the night. And I was like, can you guys like not clang stuff around so much so late? And they're like, oh, we don't do anything past 9. 2 in the morning, I'm getting woken up by trucks blowing off their air brakes. Cliff. No. But yeah, no. So I'd go to any other dollar store before Dollar General. Plus the ones in my
Right.
town always look like a bomb went off, dude. They're just trashed.
The one in mine, it's like crazy, like it's that way, but it's just like there's stuff on the U-boats just in the aisles.
Yeah, dude, all in the aisles. I'm like, what is going on here?
Boy,
There's never an employee around.
I think
no,
that's how they make their margins.
they got self checkout now. You don't need them.
Yeah, they
Don't
just got to
get me
roll the
around
U-boat in.
self-checkout.
And then to make it better, they just don't put the shit up. They can just leave it out in the aisle, so it's easy for you to pick it up at the end of the
Yeah,
aisle.
and you'll find it. You know what you're looking
Ruffle
for.
through ruffle through that cart over there. It's probably in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's the same problem everywhere, guys. They don't
Anything
want to
yo-yo
pay
related
people to
we
work.
missed?
No allegiance. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
We're
super
rolling.
hype on that. Thanks, guys. Jake confirmed the no pack storm AL7 Herdies, so that was pretty sick.
What did you confirm that,
No, I'm just messing with you, man. He didn't say that.
bro? We
Matt
need a
Matt was in my
V1.
DMs asking for a Pack Storm loadout. He's like, "How many I got to get pre-ordered?" And then he found
I,
out I'm out of Rawls.
I really think that's an absolute travesty. You have all the other storms in 3 or 4 years when we're in general telling the story of the loadout. I'm not gonna have a pack storm to show them. Isn't that wild? V1. That's wild. That's wild, dude.
He was doing the loadout a favor with that one.
Yeah, you don't have room in your case. What's the ideal FOV case? 20?
I don't know. The
What
numbers
would
change,
20 be?
bro.
4 rows of 5?
5 rows of 4.
What's the ideal?
Wait,
What's
no.
the ideal FOV 50?
Rows would be four rows of 5. Yeah. So the columns are FOV.
Probably 24.
So I didn't really want to go 24 if we have a 28. I was thinking the size
Oh
maybe
yeah, no,
20 is
20
ideal.
would be good. I'm gonna need an FOV, a full size FOV for my herdsmans.
Yeah, FOV max.
We're getting 80 of them.
2036.
Hmm. Let's ride.
10 years of herdsman.
That'd be dope.
What else could we get? We
I
can get
got the full set now.
titanium, a stainless steel, a
Dude, I've
D
been saying it.
bearing.
Herdsman T52, we stretch it out to put the titanium rims on it. Make it a like 51 width. Some
Yeah, I
titanium
heard he
rims on that
also
bad boy.
sounds delicious.
I don't know. I think the AL7 is really good. Just let that one play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when we do the AL7 brass, we need a like a vintage colorway.
Just a foundry.
he wants that. He wants that. He wants that colorway so bad on everything. I love it.
So the
The like
vintage is really cool because it looks like white because of the blasting, but it doesn't have the same feel as the other ano.
either vintage or like light. light clear, like the AL7 Banshee SS, the clear and gold.
Yeah, just the straight clear and gold.
Yeah, looks so good.
All right, fellas.
All right, I love y'all.
We gotta
All
get
right,
the
Herdsman T52 on three.
Herdsman T52 on three. One,
Here's my
two,
One, two,
T52.
three.
Oh,
Herdsman
here's my
T52.
T52. Love y'all.